Hello, this is Crossbones Hazard Heist from the Captain America Civil War movie. I want to start with a look at Falcon here because it's one of the more interesting things in the set to me. It comes with a brand new wing piece. I'm willing to bet that the Lego designer or designers tried to figure out a way to make foldable wings and they just weren't able to make it work. They probably also tried flexible plastic wings like they've done for Batman over in the DC series before, but this is not a flexible set. It's printed on both sides. It's hard plastic, a little bit softer than just the standard Lego. It's more like these pieces here. It's just a kind of in between. This, by the way, this is the Red Wing drone from the Civil War movie, and that can actually be removed, and you can fold its wings up a little bit if you want to, and just fly this around on its own. When you take that off, the back of Falcon here doesn't look so great, but with everything removed, you can see his alternate face and a really, really nice print on the back of that torso. It's really a shame that you don't get to see that print most of the time unless you take everything off of him. Most importantly though, he just looks pretty good flying around. The Red Wing drone does look rather large, comparatively speaking, but take that off and this is more of a proper look for just Falcon, and either way I think works for Lego scale. To my surprise, Black Widow in this set appears to be just the Avengers version again. I looked at it pretty carefully and didn't notice any differences, which is strange because in the cinematic universe for the Civil War movie, she should be looking differently. She should have a different outfit, less bright, less colorful, and she should have her longer hair back. So this is, I don't know. I'll have to wait to see the movie to see if there's some kind of before it all happens, or something to kind of tie that in and make that make sense. Now Crossbones looks very interesting on the torso and the back of the head, but the front of the head is odd to me. He's got his breathing apparatus here, which is it's a relatively generic one now. They're using it for space and for underwater and stuff. And I'm assuming that's to keep him safe from the toxin that he's transporting. That's kind of the main objective of this set. When you take the breathing apparatus off, you see that just the graphic style of that print for the face, for the mask basically, doesn't really go with the cinematic universe version. It looks more like a comic universe version, one of the versions, one of the more simplistic ones to me. I really feel like it doesn't fit with this set, this setting, or even with the torso print there. I just feel like it should have been more like we've seen clearly that is going to be depicted in the movies with brush strokes. It should not be so solid and well defined. And Black Widow, of course, does still have her alternate face, and there's that. Now, I don't know if this is supposed to be a Jeep here or a Humvee, but we will see once the movie comes out. Either way you look at it, I like the look of it. I like how many different colors it has, how beat up it looks. It looks like it's got improvised armor pieces, and it's got a lot of scratches on it that are indicated by stickers and also just placement and absence of panels. I think it's just a cool looking thing, very rugged looking, different colored wheels on purpose. The wheels are attached exactly as shown on the box art and in the instructions. Yeah, it's a cool thing, and it's big and it's rugged, but even though it has the pretty large tires, they don't stick out too far. It feels like it's pretty well just encapsulated into a space. It feels like it's designed to be this size. I like it. Up on the top, it has a kind of a turret here, or a launcher. It doesn't really work as a turret because you can't spin it around, but these are supposed to be the proper real launchers on the thing, but then it has little stud shooters off to the side, and you can make those just rotate up and down a little bit. They're always going to shoot off to the side. You can't quite shoot at the ground too well. There's a limit that's about as far down as you can angle it right there. So you can kind of shoot it right out here, just to the side of the tire if a motorcycle is beside you or a different vehicle. This is a different weapon that's held here. Not sure what the significance of this one is versus the weapon that you saw on Crossbones, but once again, we will see that in the movie, I'm sure. All of this can be taken off, actually, and turned into just a weapon emplacement. So you can actually put that on the ground if you want to use it that way. Taking that off does give you much easier access to the interior, and you can make two figures fit here, but it's a tight squeeze. You can kind of stick one in the back as well, but it's mostly just for Crossbones, so I think this is fine. The side windows are extra large, but I think it's supposed to represent doors that have just been taken off. Now on the back, this is the storage compartment that has the toxin in it, or whatever the thing is that's being transported here. This actually has an action feature, and it's this little bit that sticks out the back. If you hit that, it will cause this major container to split apart like so, and that opens up because these are actually these containers, or kind of drawer pieces, cabinet pieces really. One sticker on either. Interesting that they did it that way. I love these 2x2 dome pieces in trans black, the smoke color. Oh, those are really cool. I look forward to getting lots and lots of those. I don't know what to do with them yet, but I will definitely come up with some uses that I will enjoy for those. I love transparent colored pieces, but what you didn't see here was when I opened this up or broke it apart, this came out. It's the, well, this is the cargo, and it has a sticker on it. It's just a little briefcase, and incidentally, if you take Red Wing from Falcon, Red Wing can actually come along and pick this up because of the clip there. So Red Wing could actually steal this. You can do an attack on the back of the vehicle, and then Red Wing can come along and pick this up, and you can continue the chase. Inside of there is the thing that's supposed to represent the hazardous material. It's just a trans-clear 1x1 round tile piece, that's all. Lastly, Black Widow gets her sport bike, which is very sleek looking, has two large stickers, one on either side to give it its detail, and there's also a clip to hold on to one of her batons, but only one. So the other one you just have to kind of drop and leave in the field, or try to make her hold, which just gets really awkward because she has to hold it above her head. So most of this set is the vehicle, and I think the vehicle is pretty cool. But with these superhero sets, especially when they introduce a new character in toy form, it's really important that the characters be done well, that the figures be good, and a lot of folks will really be specifically attracted to these sets because of the figures. And I think the Falcon figure is good. The Black Widow figure is a disappointment to me just because we've gotten that exact one before, and it doesn't really seem like it fits in with the movie that this is supposed to go with, and the Crossbones head just doesn't look that good to me. I wish that it had a completely different style to the print for the face, or the mask. Let me know in a comment what you think about the set on the whole, and more specifically, what you think about the figure selection and the designs of the figures included here. I appreciate your feedback, so thank you in advance, and I'll talk to you again very soon.